Emma, what did you do this morning?
Good morning, Ryan. Well, I woke up, I made coffee, I looked out the window, and I thought, today is going to be a good day.
That is nice. Very nice. I woke up, I looked at my phone, I saw 17 messages, and I thought, I need more coffee.
17 messages?
17 before 8 in the morning.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Easily Speak English. Today, we are doing something a little different and a lot of fun.
Yes, today we are not talking about grammar rules. We are not talking about vocabulary lists. Today we are just talking like two normal people about a normal morning.
Because that is real English, the English you use every single day. When you wake up, when you make breakfast, when you get ready, when you start your day. This is the English that matters most.
And the best way to learn it is to hear it in a real natural conversation, like this one.
So today, Emma and Ryan are going to talk about their morning. And you are going to listen, learn new words, learn natural phrases, and by the end, you will be able to talk about your own morning in English too. I am excited. I love talking about myself. I know you do, Ryan. I know you do. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. Waking up.
Okay, so this morning, my alarm went off at 7.
7? That is early.
I know, I did not want to get up. I hit the snooze button
How many times?
3 times.
Ryan!
I know, but the bed was so warm, and outside was cold, and the pillow was so soft.
Okay, listeners, let's look at some words here. Ryan said his alarm went off. Alarm went off means the alarm started making noise. The alarm rang. It went off.
And I hit the snooze button. The snooze button, it gives you a few more minutes of sleep. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You press it, and the alarm stops. For a little while.
And Ryan pressed it 3 times, which means he got how many extra minutes?
Maybe 30 minutes. I am not proud of this.
Okay, so how did you feel when you finally got up?
Groggy.
Groggy. Great word. What does groggy mean, Ryan?
Groggy means not fully awake. Sleepy, a little confused. Like your brain is still in bed, even when your body is standing.
I love that. Your brain is still in bed. Have you ever felt groggy in the morning? Write in the comments. Are you a morning person, or do you feel groggy every morning? I really want to know.
I am definitely not a morning person. Emma, what about you? What time did you wake up?
I woke up at 6:30.
6:30? Without an alarm?
Without an alarm. I just woke up naturally.
That is incredible. I could never do that.
My body is used to it. After a while, your body knows the time. It wakes up on its own.
My body definitely does not know the time. My body wants to sleep forever.
Okay, so after you finally got up, what did you do first?
First thing, I went to the bathroom. I washed my face. Cold water. That woke me up fast.
Cold water in the morning? Yes, that is a very good way to wake up. It shocks your body a little. In a good way.
My body did not think it was good. But my brain woke up.
Okay, after washing your face, breakfast. What did you eat this morning, Ryan?
I had toast with butter and a big cup of coffee. Very important, the coffee.
Always the coffee.
Always. Without coffee, I am not a real person in the morning.
Now, listeners, Ryan said he had toast. To have in this sentence means to eat. I had toast means I ate toast. We use have a lot when we talk about food. I had breakfast. I had coffee. I had eggs.
Very useful. I also had orange juice, a small glass.
So your breakfast was toast with butter, coffee, and orange juice.
Yes, simple but good. What about you, Emma? What did you have for breakfast?
I had eggs, scrambled eggs, with some vegetables and green tea.
Green tea, not coffee?
Not coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Emma, how do you function?
Very well, actually. Green tea has a little caffeine. Not as much as coffee, but enough.
Listeners, do you drink coffee or tea in the morning? Or something else? Write it in the comments. I am curious what people drink around the world in the morning.
I love that question. Morning drinks are very personal, very different in different countries and different families.
In my family, everyone drinks coffee. Very strong coffee. Since childhood.
In my family, tea. Always tea. With milk.
Tea with milk. Interesting. Okay, so we ate breakfast. What happens next in a typical morning?
Getting ready.
Okay, getting ready. This is the part of the morning I find most difficult.
Why difficult?
Because I can never find anything. This morning, I could not find my left shoe. Just the left one. The right shoe was right there, but the left shoe, gone.
Where was it?
Under the sofa. I don't know how it got there.
Okay, listeners, let's talk about getting ready. Some useful phrases. You get dressed. You put on your clothes. You brush your teeth. You comb your hair. You put on your shoes.
And apparently you look under the sofa for your shoes.
Yes, sometimes. Now, Ryan, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
About 30 minutes. Maybe 40 on a bad day.
That is actually quite fast for a person who hits the snooze button 3 times.
I move quickly when I am late. It is a skill.
I take about 25 minutes. I have a routine. Same things every day, same order. It makes it faster.
A routine. That is a good word. A routine means the same things you do every day, in the same order. A morning routine.
A morning routine makes your morning easier. You don't have to think about what to do next. Your body just knows. Like automatic English. We talked about this in another episode.
Yes, automatic. The routine becomes automatic. You just do it. Listeners, do you have a morning routine? What is the first thing you do every morning? Write it in the comments. Tell us your morning routine in English. Even one sentence is good. First, I brush my teeth. First, I make coffee. Whatever your first step is, write it.
Okay, Ryan, one more thing about mornings. Your mood. How do you feel in the morning, usually?
Usually tired, a little grumpy.
Grumpy. Tell our listeners what grumpy means.
Grumpy means in a bad mood. A little angry, a little annoyed, not happy, not sad exactly, just grumpy, like a bear who woke up too early.
Like a bear. I love that. Grumpy like a bear.
That is me every morning before coffee. Grumpy bear. Then I drink coffee and I become a normal person.
So coffee changes your mood?
Coffee changes everything. Coffee is magic.
Listeners, do you feel grumpy in the morning? Or are you happy when you wake up? Some people wake up and they are immediately cheerful, immediately positive, ready to go.
Those people are a mystery to me.
I am actually one of those people. I wake up and I feel okay, ready. I look outside, I see the morning, I feel grateful. Grateful. Tell me about that. Grateful means you feel thankful, happy for what you have. I look at the morning sky. I think, another day, another chance. I feel grateful for that.
That is beautiful, Emma. I want to feel that. Maybe I need to wake up without 17 messages.
Maybe turn off your notifications at night?
That is very good advice, actually.
Write in the comments. Are you a grumpy morning person like Ryan or a cheerful morning person like me? Tell us honestly.
Be honest. We want to know the truth.
Okay, let's practice some morning phrases together. These are phrases you can use every single day. Real natural English for real mornings.
I am ready. Let's do it.
First phrase, I can barely keep my eyes open.
Ooh, I can barely keep my eyes open. What does barely mean?
Barely means almost not, just a little. So, I can barely keep my eyes open means my eyes want to close. I am so tired. I am almost falling asleep.
I can barely keep my eyes open. Yes, this is me every morning, before coffee.
Say it out loud, everyone. I can barely keep my eyes open. Feel how natural it sounds.
Next phrase.
I am not a morning person.
I am not a morning person. Very true. Very easy to say. Very useful.
If someone asks you, are you a morning person? You can say, not at all. I am not a morning person. Or, yes, I am a morning person. I love mornings. Next one, please. I need a moment to wake up. I need a moment to wake up. Oh, I like this. When someone talks to me too early, I can say this. I need a moment to wake up. Please wait. Exactly. It is polite, it is honest, and everyone understands.
Very useful.
What else? It is going to be a good day. It is going to be a good day. That is positive. I like starting the day with positive words. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, say it. Words have power. Tell yourself, it is going to be a good day. And often, it becomes true. It is going to be a good day. I will say this every morning, starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow? Okay, starting today. It is going to be a good day. Yes, there you go. Listeners, pick one of these phrases. Use it tomorrow morning, just one, and write in the comments which one you chose. We want to hear your morning English.
Emma, I want to try something.
What?
I want to describe my whole morning in simple English, from start to finish, like a story. Can I try?
Please, go ahead.
Okay. This morning, my alarm went off at 7. I hit the snooze button 3 times. I finally got up at 7:30. I was groggy. I went to the bathroom. I washed my face with cold water. I woke up a little. I went to the kitchen. I made coffee. Strong coffee. I had toast with butter and orange juice. Then I got dressed. I could not find my left shoe. It was under the sofa. I found it. I put it on. I looked in the mirror. I thought, okay, not bad. Then I came here to talk to Emma and have a better morning.
That was perfect, Ryan.
Really?
Really. Simple sentences, clear, natural. Every listener just understood your whole morning. That is real English communication.
I did not use any complicated words.
You did not need to. Simple words, clearly spoken, that is always better than complicated words spoken badly.
Simple is better. I will remember that.
Now, listeners, your turn. Can you describe your morning in English? Just like Ryan did. Simple sentences. What time did you wake up? What did you eat? What did you do? Write it in the comments. Even 3 sentences is wonderful. Even 2. We want to read your mornings.
Yes, tell us about your morning in English right now. You can do it.
Ryan, what is the best part of your morning?
Honestly, the first sip of coffee. That moment when the coffee is hot and the morning is quiet and nothing has gone wrong yet.
Nothing has gone wrong yet.
The day is full of possibilities. Before the 17 messages. Before the missing shoe. Just quiet. Coffee. Morning.
That is actually beautiful.
I have my moments. What about you, Emma? Best part of your morning?
The light. I love morning light. The way the sun comes in through the window, soft and quiet, before the day gets busy. That moment, just looking at the light, it makes me feel calm, ready.
I need to start looking at the light instead of my phone.
That would be a very good change.
Starting tomorrow.
Starting today.
Starting today. Okay, yes. Today I will look at the morning light instead of my messages.
Listeners, what is the best part of your morning? Write it in the comments. In English, whatever comes to you. There are no wrong answers.
And remember, every morning is a new chance, a new beginning, a new opportunity to practice your English. Even 5 minutes, even one English thought. It all counts.
Thank you so much for spending this morning with us at Easily Speak English. If today's episode helped you, please give it a like. Share it with a friend who is learning English. And subscribe for a new episode every single week.
And tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, instead of hitting snooze, think of one English sentence. Just one. I am awake. The morning is here. It is going to be a good day. Take care, everyone. We will see you next time. Bye. And go find your shoes before you need them.
Goodbye, everyone.